21-year-old Taylor Duncan loves the game of baseball, but has not always had the opportunity to play.
At a young age, I wasn't really allowed or couldn't do many of the things I do now because of developmental delays. I had speech issues, I had anxiety issues, sensory issues. It just kept piling on and on and on.
At 4 years old, Taylor was diagnosed with autism, a developmental disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate and interact with others.
I didn't know a lot about autism. I was a school teacher and I'd taught kids in my classroom with autism before, but everyone on the spectrum is so very different. It took me about 2 weeks to get over the shock of it, and then I decided, you know, if he's going to make it, it's going to be up to me to help him to make it. And so I just started learning all that I could about it.
Taylor refuses to let the odds stack against him. He made a choice to lead others just like him, creating the Alternative Baseball Organization.
I felt like the world needs to know what we're capable of. The world needs to know that with hard work, it may take some different ways of doing some things, but with time and with your effort to work hard, you can get just about anywhere in life.
He's his own worst critic, and at the same time, he's goal-oriented and driven just to be the best that he can be.
Taylor decides to bring us to the field to show us his skill set at the plate.
I gotta get my timing down.
There is a quote on your website that your organization runs by. It is not a disability, it is simply a disadvantage. What does that mean to you?
I've always said this to myself, really. I never looked at autism as a downer. Temple Grandin wrote in one of her books, in one of her studies, that where there's a deficiency in the brain, there's always something somewhere else to fill that up. There's not a hole in that brain. If you really want something that badly, do whatever it takes to get where you want to go.
For Primetime Sports, Jared Oliver.